In a world searching for gaming knowledge comes the man, the myth, a legend in his own mind, Critical. Welcome back, guys and gals. Critical here. Today I am back in the world of Last Epoch, and it has been a long time. I think beta 0.7.0 or maybe 0.1 or 2 at the latest was the last time that I played this game. I have to take breaks from games every once in a while, and I have put a lot of time into Last Epoch, and it wasn't anything to do with the game other than the fact that I couldn't get constant frame rates, and they finally took care of that issue. And, you know, I got it out of my system, but I'm feeling that pull. I want to get back into it. So I want to start with my Stuninator. That's where I build a Sentinel, and I focus all of my skills toward throwing and stunning. We'll see how it works. I try to mix in some other skills in there, but I don't know what they've changed, and there might be some new skills that we have to try out. But they've also added in storylines for each of the characters. I haven't seen any of this. I haven't watched any videos. So all this is brand spanking new. Let's check it out.
I am the Sentinel. I spent my youth working the forges under Solarum, helping to arm the holy armies of Raya. When I came of age, I was conscripted into the Golden Army and sent to war, wielding the very weapons I helped create. What I found on the battlefield was chaos and the slaughter of innocents. I deserted Raya's army, refusing to be a part of this destruction. Now I travel the land of Eterra, warning its people of Raya's wrath.
Okay, short, sweet. I actually appreciate that. Sometimes games like this, they'll get overblown on their breakdown of what different characters are.
This land is peaceful. I must warn them before Raya scorches this place to ash.
It speaks. Let me turn off social. Okay, cool. It speaks. The fact that the character is voiced, I like that. I really do appreciate when there's a voiced protagonist. Oh, these guys were never here before. Okay, that's definitely new. And you can see the frame rates are really good. Now I'm only playing in 1080 because that's what I get a consistent frame rate with. So we'll stay at that. Yes, I know about health potions. Oh, secrets. I did not look for any secrets back here. Hold on one second. Want to hit the walls, you never know. Right at the very beginning of a game. Cheeky devs put a little secret if you go backwards. But in this case, maybe there isn't anything. Usually it's behind a breakable or you slide between a couple bushes. But it doesn't look like, in this case, that there's anything here. Okay, well, I had to check. You never know. So let's go ahead and follow the quest. Head east, young man. You could have made us go west. I could have worked a better joke in. That would have been nice. The game does look a lot better, and it runs really well now. Flyers. Okay, so you have to cross at the bridge. You can't cross without using the bridge. All right. And I guess there's more breakables in the game now. Hammer throw. That is going to be my bread and butter. I like the hammer throw, and I don't like the spinning hammers as much as I like sending it out and having it come back. Ooh, the sound effect for that sounds really good now, too. It used to have a really funky sound the last time that I played. I'm glad it doesn't have that anymore. There's so much new stuff in the game, though. Another good reason why I like taking breaks from games like this every once in a while. Let the developers add some stuff in, and then come in and learn it for the first time. It's almost like starting all over again. And now they have the totems out in the world, or shrines. As you're running around, you can hit a shrine and get a buff, get gold. Anybody that's played Diablo will know what we're talking about. Let's go to the inventory. We have idols now, so these are buff items. So straight into the traveler's camp as before. Free items at the chest. Break all the breakables because you never know when you might find something. Hammer. Oh, it still won't let me walk over there. Okay. Figured it would, but it won't. Nothing that I've picked up is anything that I really want or want to store, so we'll just go ahead and sell it off to the merchant.
Traveler. Care to see my wares?
The voice acting's nice. I like it. I mean, it's not 1000% polished, but you wouldn't expect 1000% polished from a game that's, you know, not completely released yet. I think a better weapon would be helpful. Melee fire damage, no. Melee attack speed, nope. How about better shield? I think alt, no, control. Control shows it. So it's a better block, but I don't think it's worth the gold. Mana, no. You know, I think I'll just leave the store alone for a few minutes. Come on, let me break it. The particle effects, and I don't get a hit on my frames per second when that happens. So that's definitely a vast improvement. Keepers. Well, that wasn't very exciting. Let's push on to the next area. Yeah, the game's definitely had a vast improvement from the last time that I played. But I think there's still going to be some more improvements that come in the future, because it's not 100%, but I'd say it's about 90. At least it's the more established areas, places where it's older content, they've had more time to refine. Hatchet. One-handed weapon. Not yet, though. It's not worth it. What's this one? A water shrine. Okay. Useful. Now, from what I've seen, what I've read, those can stack. So if you get some shrines that would work together well, that's something that you can do. And, no, it's still going. I thought it already ran out. All right, level 3. I think strength. See, this increased melee, but that's melee stun and not range stun. Damage, stun, avoidance would be good. Chance to cast Iron Mastery. Okay. I'll aim for that for now. We can always respec later too. I think I'll try to uncover the entire map. I prefer doing that when I'm playing a game like this. Oh, another bear. You're throwing stuff at me and I'm a throwing specialist. Are you stupid, good sir? See, now there's the power of the hammer coming back. It passes through your enemy, hits on the way through, and it hits them on the way back. And if you can up your throwing speed, oh, I used to love my Stuninator when I could get, I had hammers just dancing back and forth and going through the enemies and just hitting over and over again. And it would be really great when the first hammer would stun, and if I had the node opened up so where I could do more damage to a stunned enemy. So the first hammer stuns, and then the second hammer does more damage. The hammer that already went through and stunned them, when it comes back, it does more damage because the enemy's already stunned. So it's a synergy. And that's why I like running a stun build. It's not perfect, and it can be slow. Especially if you face an enemy that's really resistant to stun, then yeah. But I have a plan for that. I have a plan for that. I can make it work. Try the skill out, might as well. Lunge will not be something that I'll probably use very much. Or I'll use it more as a movement skill. Cover a lot of distance that way. That's actually a pretty good use of it. Ooh. Hello, scepter time. Let's see what that scepter was. Melee physical damage. Increased stun chance. Okay. See how it just says stun chance and not melee stun chance? Which means it'll work as a throwing, a weapon to be for a throwing weapon. That stun chance will work for my current build.
Yeah.
And I should start seeing a lot more stuns happening. Jade ring. I think I automatically put that on. Yes, I did. Good. And I like how the map, as it uncovers, it's not like a fog of war. It's almost like it's burning away. It's like it partially goes away. It really looks like a blue flame. You know, a line of blue fire or something burning the map or uncovering the map, which I think it looks pretty good. So that's a good improvement over what I remember from the past. The sounds, I don't know if I really appreciate that as much, but you know, it is what it is. And put that stuff on automatically. Cool. My character's starting to get decked out now.
Yeah.
Ooh, there's a graphical error there, it looks like. Yeah, that looks like a graphical error there. And it happens. It's a game that's being worked on, so I'm sure they'll address that at some point. Cheeky side area maybe. With some nice loot or something. Nope. I was hoping. Alright, so I've got some skill. Okay. Put it straight in the thrown hammers. Select the skill, select that one. Put the stun, and then this is the one, overwhelm, and this is where more damage for stun employment. Stunned opponents, and that's one that I definitely want. Keep going up in strength, and then relentless, probably 1 into armor clad, and then I'll put more in iron mastery. And I want the axe thrower. Every a chance to cast an axe throw on hit. And every one of my thrown axes, or every one of my thrown weapons, is, if it hits, it's considered a hit, and it can proc that. So this is also a proc build. Any gear that I can get that will have a on hit or a chance to ignite or something like that would be very useful. Every hammer, when it goes through the first time, is a hit, and then if it when it comes back and hits him in the back, that's another separate hit, another separate proc of whatever that damage is. Oh, this is new. Oh, the enemies have voice. They speak. That's pretty cool.
Me. They took her.
Shard. I like the fact that the guy was calling me over, looking for help. I wish the rest of it was voiced as well, but it's still nice. There's that ambience to it where the characters talking to you is nice, but I think it would have been kind of nice as well to have the conversation keep going. But once again, it's not a completed game, and maybe that's something that'll come in the future.
For the glorious Solara.
I like the ambient sound, the wind. Pretty nice. I'd like to see a lot more crit numbers, though. When you pick up something and you have a sound effect is actually pretty nice. Crit chance, but I still prefer my stun chance. And I definitely want to keep a shield on. Try to line them up so that my hammers hit more than one. I was admiring the scenery down below me. I was like, "Oh, that looks pretty good," and I'm not getting an FPS hit at all. No, you die now. Attack speed would be really nice, but it's melee attack speed. Increased armor, increased damage over time. I'll take the damage over time. Sword items. I'm glad they have a sword items. For the longest time they didn't, but I'm glad that they added it.
Yeah.
Check the corners, you never know. Yeah, see, now the bears are having a hard time even getting to me, and that's because they're being stunned. I'll take a point there for increased damage on enemies that are stunned. How can we get up on the top now? Because I remember before there was an area similar to this. The layout was similar, but I don't remember that you could actually get on the top area. So I want to go check that out. Leave that enemy there. Oh, almost got a sneak attack from the back. Okay, that's complete control of that enemy. Stunned him and he never had a chance, the poor guy. Now, the one thing about this build is I have to position. Since I'm not using the rotating, and I probably won't use rotating hammers or thrown weapons, I have to try to get the enemies to line up as much as possible. The more enemies my hammers pass through, the more damage I'm actually doing on the field at any given time. That'll really raise my FPS. little bit of a hitch there, but you know, minor hitches are minor
I can't
hitches.
wear this.
I like that. That was cool.
I can't wear this.
Okay, I like that. Armor, increased movement. Yeah, this is better. Okay, this is probably the boss area. Boss arena. Bronze scepter. That out in a minute.
There's nowhere
Okay.
to run. Surrender the shard. Guards, dispose of this interloper.
Yep. See, now I'm gonna reposition and try to get all these enemies to line up for me. There we go. Now you see the power of keeping them in a nice line. But it does mean I have to worry about positioning. All right. This boss probably won't let me stun him too often. Shift over. I'll go ahead and charge for a sec. Oh, he's got a range attack. He doesn't have to be on the screen to hit me with it, huh?
My talents will tear you apart.
Yeah, you're still not doing too much damage to me. I'm going to search this area real quick first. I already know that, you know, time is going to shift and this area will all be gone so that I can cross over a bridge over here if it's like it was in the last build that I played. But I want to make sure I break everything just in case there's a drop possible. Oh, 2 gold. Okay, so it was 2 gold, but you know, it's 2 gold that I didn't have a second ago. So I'm glad I did it. Take the shard. Okay, that's pretty cool now. I like that. It's like a rift that's been ripped in the world. Your Doctor Who moment. Or Sliders. Anybody out there remember Sliders? Okay, quest complete. Some experience and some gold. Alright, guys and gals. I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. I've been Critical. This has been Last Epoch on my updated Stuninator build. I hope you guys have enjoyed this content. If you have, drop a like, consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Bye.